And here we go. I'm Charles Renton with my review of AEW Dark, and tonight's episode was certainly a lot shorter than last night's Dark Elevation. That was 2 hours, 7 minutes, and some odd seconds, while this was 44 minutes. And I'm not saying everything was great, but nice, digestible. A couple promos and 5 matches. They got in and out. They didn't overstay their goddamn welcome. And with Rampage coming up, maybe if they make Dark this long and Dark Elevation, they cut it down to maybe 80 minutes at the most. They won't be oversaturating the goddamn product with 4 weekly wrestling shows. Those are my thoughts. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. I do apologize for this review being up later. And going forward, I will, go from week to week and decide if I want to continue to review Dark, because this episode certainly wasn't that bad, but sometimes there's, a lot of matches are just kind of there. Anyway, Uno and Grayson talk about the 5-on-5 match where the tag title and the world title shots are on the line. The Super Elite versus Paige in the Dark Order. And I don't know why they were in a stairwell. I don't know why they were talking about desserts or wanting to hurt the desserts. What do the desserts ever do to you? Red Velvet versus Alejandra Lyon. And I gotta say, Red Velvet certainly has a lot of energy, a lot of flair to what she does, and has improved in the ring. Hopefully she doesn't, do like that scary dive like she did on Dynamite where she nearly brained herself. That was really fucking scary. Alejandra Lyon, I haven't seen her before, but she had a good look, hit some nice strikes and some good kicks. And then Velvet comes back, standing moonsault, and hits the final slice, that weird, overdrive kick, 1, 2, 3. Certainly not bad. And then Janela and Sunny Kiss are back together. I give it 2 weeks, or maybe the second match where they're back together, where Janela says, ha, psych, I'm, done with you. Next week, it's Dark 100. And the reason that, they're already at, AEW Dark 100 instead of closer to the 2-year anniversary is because sometimes before pay-per-views they will have another episode of Dark because we need more of a goddamn product. Anyway, the Bucks are on notice because they're coming for the tag titles. And good luck with that. I feel bad for Sonny because this is just, it's going to make him look like a goof because obviously Janela is going to be the one that just turns. Watch him have Sonny be the one that turns and he becomes a heel for no reason. Abaddon versus Killer Kate. I wonder if you can guess who I was rooting for. Obviously, I love Abaddon. Haven't seen Killer Kate before. She had some good strikes here, though. Did a really nice triangle at one point that Abaddon just absolutely fought out of because she's Abaddon. She was going to go over here. But Killer Kate had, for somebody who obviously is in the beginning of her career, she has some good poise and hit some good stuff on Abaddon. Taz did have a funny line at one point. Mike Posey is not a dumb guy. He may just look like it. Oh boy, that was really, really nice. But, I'm sure he just likes to have fun. And it was what it was. Eat her soul chance. And then the leg DDT. 1, 2, 3. All right, Abaddon gets a victory. Diamante versus Big Swole. It was a grudge match. There were dueling chants and they tried. It wasn't very good. I don't really have a reason to care about this. This isn't a feud I care about. And later, Diamante gets a sunset flip and holds onto the ropes. She almost holds onto it when the ref sees and then stops and then does it and gets the victory. And okay, cool. All right, Diamante wins. Life goes on. It's nothing against either woman. I just don't really have a reason to care about either of them as wrestling characters. Uno and Grayson took on Zach Mason and Warren Johnson. Mason and Johnson, which really sounds like some kind of weird, knockoff Johnson and Johnson thing from foreign country. They got in some good shots. Commentary kept cracking jokes. Grayson gets a hot tag and does a really nice dive. And then they do this weird kick into a pile driver. 1, 2, 3. Because Uno and Grayson are proving that by beating these guys, they are ready for the elimination tag. To be fair, those guys actually, the guys they faced are honestly more interesting than, anybody in the Elite, especially the Good Brothers. Home of the Good Brothers. May we take your order. The Varsity Blondes and Dante Martin with Julia, Julaa, Julaa, that's actually a pretty good chant, versus the Acclaimed and the Dolph Twin. Call me Johnson & Johnson because I'm leaving you with blood clots, because Max Caster just doesn't give a fuck. He had some pretty good lines here, and what I like about his raps is I'm not saying every joke lands or every line lands, but they're short. They're a minute, maybe? And it was fine. It was well worked. Wasn't bad. This is more about the Varsity Blondes wanting to get their hands on the Acclaimed after they said, hey, you should go and Eiffel Tower your girlfriend under the bleachers. That's really, really nice. Good usage and, respect for women there. It was funny, though. And later we get a melee. Dante just hit a huge dive over the post. Really impressive stuff. And then eventually flip stunner on the Dolph Twin. 1, 2, 3. Yes, Ryan Nemeth. I can't help but say the Dolph Twin because it's funny. Pillman then says they're coming for the tag titles. They will run through a concrete wall, and Acclaimed, you are a lot softer than concrete. Okay, good stuff. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Like, share, subscribe, Twitter handle in the description. I'm John Redland. I'll see you soon.